This microcredential deals with tree genetics and consists of 4 targeted skills. This targeted skill deals with tree growth. Pollination and egg fertilization are the processes by which seeds are formed. Trees in the United States northern latitudes tend to require wind as the main vehicle to transport pollen. But in tropical latitudes, pollination tends to rely on birds, bats, or insects as pollinators. When pollen is collected from one flower with desired traits and placed on another flower with certain traits, this is referred to as controlled pollination. It is used to create genetically improved strains of a species. Life for most forest species begins with the germination of a seed that was carried by wind, water, or animals to a place where it can grow. A new tree appears as a seedling, sending its roots into the soil and stems and leaves into the air. The tree grows taller and increases in diameter by developing more plant tissues. Tree trunks contain tissues that support smaller limbs and transport nutrients and water. The meristem is the main growth tissue that produces a plant growth hormone called auxin. Meristematic tissue contains dividing cells responsible for tree height and trunk diameter. The bud stem, known as the apical meristem, determines a tree's height as auxin causes the cells to elongate. Xylem and phloem are transport tissues that work together to enable the flow of nutrients. Xylem moves nutrients and water upwards in a tree. Phloem transports nutrients and food from leaves to other parts where needed. Wood is formed from these vascular tissues. The annual rings found in trees is composed of xylem that is created as the tree grows. The roots increase in size and complexity to soak up water and nutrients for growth. Root hairs are the main water-absorbing mechanism. They are short-lived, so the root system is constantly expanding. The apical meristem on the root produces auxin, which causes cells to elongate to expand the main root deeper into the soil. The leafy crown is where much of the new branches grow. This is where photosynthesis occurs to make food for the tree and to release oxygen into the air as a byproduct. Trees, as well as all plants, require water, nutrients, and light. They also require space to ensure that they can capture enough light, water, and nutrients to grow and survive. Trees have size classifications that are important for planting and harvesting timber. Measure by height for young trees and then by diameter for older trees. A common measure is girth, or diameter at breast height, dBH, measured at 4.5 feet from the ground. Tree size classifications are determined in this pattern. Seedlings are trees that are up to 3 feet tall. Saplings are between 5 to 12 inches in diameter at breast height. Pole trees are at least 5 inches at breast height, but no more than 9 inches for softwoods and 11 inches for hardwoods. Standard trees are from 12 inches to 23.9 inches in diameter at breast height. Veteran trees are 24 inches or greater in diameter at breast height. Forest management involves controlling the space around trees so they can retain or increase the leaf surface on the crown for growth. People often plant seedlings that are adapted for a site with growth potential, enough resistance to disease for survival, and wood qualities for regional markets. Without management, trees grow by natural competition. It is important to remember that as trees go through their life cycle, they produce tissues important to their structure. This includes a complex root system and vascular bundles of xylem and phloem that compose wood. Different tree classifications are important for estimations of the wood that can be taken from a stand of trees.